So Hoppers is about Mabel, who loves this area where she would go with her grandmother for over a decade to find peace. And as she grew up, she became one of its most fiercest protectors. However, with an ambitious mayor steamrolling past Mabel, getting all the approvals he needs, this little area may become part of a beltway highway system. But with learning that her professor, Dr. Sam, has found out a way to communicate and integrate with animals, Mabel is hoping that she can possibly get them riled up and possibly do something. But what she never expected is that her passion will lead to much more than what she hoped for. So, again, to the review section. One of the things you do have to appreciate about this film is about Mabel's passion and its journey and some of the themes that are involved with it in terms of addressing nature and the environment, humans and their effects on animals. It can give you a slight Studio Ghibli, maybe Wally kind of taste. Not necessarily the same level of depth of any Studio Ghibli film, but you do appreciate the fact that Mabel is mainly focused on what's going on with this grove, the animals, and also the journey she goes on in terms of realizing that everything has a symbiotic relationship. And while the relationship between humans and animals isn't the best, it can be better, and she can play a role in that. And it doesn't have to be a us versus them type of thing. On top of that, you have to also appreciate the emotions built into this. Whether we're talking about Mabel's relationship with her grandmother, with King George, who's the king of the mammals and is a beaver, you see multiple opportunities to give a sense that Mabel has often felt like an outsider, like a rebel without the charisma to change things. But through both of them, she realizes that her rebellious nature doesn't have to necessarily be something that isolates her, but it can actually create community for her and people who aren't just trying to tolerate her, but actually like her passion, like how far she's willing to go, and can actually use that in their lives. But with all that said, the movie, how it handles its villains is a little bit iffy, especially when it comes to how much it preaches forgiveness over certain types of logic, if not even the types of judgments that should be taken, considering what some of the villains or people who do bad things do. And on top of that, certain details are missing, like who is the man going against so that he needs to go this hard regarding this Beltway project, that leaves out a lot of the fat that could add some flavor to the film. But overall, for the most part, it's a good movie, especially a Pixar movie, but I wouldn't say it's going to be one of their top ones that are considered classics.